Now on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting-edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us right now from White Oak High School, head football coach Gerry Stanford. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well. Y'all doing okay today?
Doing very well, thank you. Congratulations on a massive win at Troop, 38-28 on Friday night. Tell me about that ball game.
You know, we knew going into the game that we were playing one of the top teams in the state. I mean, in our district, pretty much every team is one of the top teams in the state. In our district, that's just the way it is this year. And so we're kind of, in 2A, we're kind of like little SEC where it's every week. It's going to be a barn burner every week, and you got to come ready to play ball. And we're going against one of the top athletic teams, too, one of the best coach teams against one of the top coaches across the whole country. And we knew we had our work cut out for us, and we try to prepare that away each week. And we really just try to focus on us each week and not try to focus on who we're playing just because, like I said before, each week's a tough week. And we don't talk about our opponent very much. We really just talk about the people that we're going in to see from a standpoint of we got to worry about us, and we can only control what we can do and not what the other team's going to do. And so kids played a tremendous game. We had an opportunity to quit there in about halfway through the third quarter when they took a 10-point lead, and we were able to keep swinging and just keep punching and keep throwing, and we're able to come out on top.
Tell me a little bit about the key point, the turning point in your mind in the ball game.
I really felt like there was a couple that really turned it around completely. Our defense in the third quarter just played tremendous, particularly third quarter on, about halfway through. And one of the key points was we scored on about a 40-yard pass play, and then we got a 3-and-out and got them to punt, and were able to return the punt for a touchdown, which gave us the lead. And I really thought that punt return for the touchdown is probably what did it. It just created a quick turn of events, gave us a lot of momentum, and then our defense was able to come back out again after the punt return and stop them again and give us the ball back with about 7 minutes to go, and we were able to go down and score pretty quickly right there and gave us a 2-possession lead.
Coach, what were your expectations for your football team going into the season?
You know, our expectations are let's make sure we take care of ourselves and that we get better each and every day. We knew with the non-district schedule that we had scheduled, we had the opportunity to be 0-5 coming out of non-district. And we were fortunate to be 4-1. We obviously are very grateful to be at that spot because of our 4 wins. 3 of the 4 wins were by a total of 5 points. And I really think coming out of those 4 victories, it really developed a lot of character, determination, and resiliency within a team that's still fairly young. We have a lot of underclassmen on this team, but it also developed in our senior class some key leadership. I mean, we were put to the fire there against some very, very, very tough teams. And we felt we had to have that coming into this district because we thought going in, if we weren't prepared in non-district, we wouldn't know how to respond in district when it became tough.
You came into this season, you were uncertain, at least looking at some of the preseason write-ups on you, uncertain about who your quarterback was going to be.
Sure.
And Dylan Gale was your wide receiver. At what point did you decide to move him to quarterback, and then talk about the progress he's made as a quarterback?
You know, I've told this to several people this week, and really the last couple of weeks, just because of the tremendous amount of tremendous job he's done the last couple of weeks. He is probably the most improved quarterback from the beginning of the season to this point in the season that I've worked with. I've worked with a lot of very, very good quarterbacks that were just naturally very talented kids, and Dylan is a naturally talented kid, but we were facing early on in the year just some of the top defenses in this area. You know, you're facing Bullard, Redwater, Spring Hill. And those 3 right there alone are great defenses. And he was kind of put to the fire really early and had some real early struggles. And he kept plugging along and really just focused himself upon film and study and practice to get better. And just kept stroking, basically. And it just kind of all came together for him, and he's got some great people around him. The offensive line has just done a tremendous job of protection, and the receivers have done a tremendous job of catching the ball that makes it a lot easier on a quarterback.
Yeah, he had 361 yards against a really good Troop defense.
I think he ended up with 390.
Is that right?
Yeah, ended up being 390.
Wow. All right. And then your wide receiver, Jansen McCurdy. I mean, he had, according to the write-up I see, 6 catches for 232, and you probably have different numbers, even
greater.
It
ended up being 7 for 270.
Wow.
4 touchdowns. And the kid, he had never played receiver before. He played safety last year. And just he's devoted himself to really focus on his technique and just staying humble with what he's doing. And he set some school records these last couple of weeks and broken his own records from the previous weeks. And just he's really come on as a playmaker for us. It gives us a vertical stretch down the field.
So what's it say about your football team that you knew Troop had knocked off Tatum on the road the week before, and your football team's got to go into Troop that week, this past week, knowing that this team's undefeated, and yet you guys go in there, take it to them on the road, win the ball game. I mean, what does that say about your football team right now with 2 games to go?
I think it says a lot about our senior class and the leadership that they've developed for this team and the expectation for what they've wanted to come out of this deal for them. We talk about trying to meet an expectation of what is it, and creating it, and then making sure we do the job that we've got to do to meet that expectation that we've created. We can't worry about what people put in papers or anywhere else. We've got to just worry about ourselves and know that the people we're going to play are good, very good, and very, very talented and well coached. And so we really just try to create a sense that all that we can do is worry about ourselves and take care of the job that we can do and not what somebody else's job is. And I think we take a lot of pride in doing our job.
As well you should. Now, you got 2 ball games left. You got Sabine coming up, and then you close out with, I believe, Jefferson. All right, so tell me what the expectation is for the final 2 weeks and how you prepare for these.
The biggest thing this week is Coach Comfort over at Sabine has got these guys going in the right direction. They're a team that plays for 4 straight quarters. There's not a bit of quit in them whatsoever. The number 5, the Chumley kid's one of the best backs in this area. He does a heck of a job on both sides of the ball. And they're a team that really is a very physical team this week. We've got to make sure we can be able to match them physically. That's really the key to this week. Minimize turnovers, try to create some, but really just match them physically and play a disciplined game against a tough option attack. Coach Comfort's done a heck of a job over there of getting this program going to where he wants it to be going. And so we've got, the bottom line is it's a 2-game season for us. We can't afford a loss on either game. We've got to have both wins to put ourselves in an opportunity to be in the playoffs, and that's just kind of how we look at it. Is we've got to take care of what we can take care of, and the positive of that is our season lies in our hands and not somebody else's at this point.
Well, Coach, it's fabulous. The win over Troop was amazing, and we congratulate you for it, and we wish you the best of luck in the next 2 weeks, and we're looking forward to talking to you down the road as you make a run for the playoffs.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thank you very much. Gerry Stanford, the head football coach at White Oak on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.